Welcome back. We're determined to head off and rescue Arena. But first, let's talk to our allies here, the realm beyond the doors. Beyond the doors? Take your time. Before we go after Arena-chan, I'm curious about one thing regarding Toshiro's time at school. Allow me to recap the events for us, Haru. With Nakabachi out of the picture, the students picked Toshiro as their scapegoat.
But
It seems that their resentment is what laid the groundwork for the kingdom we're in now. So what I'd like to know is, what happened to you after that, Toshiro-san? I just kept going to school, even after the incident. In a way, I felt it was a fitting punishment for me.
No way.
You really put yourself through that. You know that awful place we keep finding beyond the imposing doors? It's like how I saw the world after Eri's injury.
Damn.
You went through all that by yourself? Even after Nakabachi was punished, the Discord showed no signs of dying down. More and more people called for my head, just when things had gotten so bad that I couldn't even walk to school anymore. It all died out for good all of a sudden, as if it had never happened in the first place. I can guess who arranged that. It was my father. He must have been concerned about the potential repercussions that my own issues could have had on his reputation. Supposedly he used his political connections to silence my critics. Oh dear. Not that my father ever said a word to me about any of this, and I've never confirmed it myself. I think based on what we've learned so far, it's probable. Talk about abuse of power. Are all politicians like that? But ultimately, that put an end to your misery at school, didn't it? However, from then on, I found that I couldn't stand up to my father about anything. The tiny sprout of defiance that Eri had helped to cultivate was nipped in the bud. Until you all opened my eyes, I was nothing more than a puppet being manipulated by my father. Yeah, your life's just starting. That's why it's like, no, we haven't reached his ending yet, as I kept saying. Like, no, his story continues. We're not done. Your life's just starting.
Right.
Yes, thanks to the deal we've made, and also, I suspect Arena would box my ears if I lost my spine again. True that. Arena's like your own personal drill sergeant. No kidding, especially early on. Although, now that I think about it, maybe she was so hard on you at first because she always knew that you had it in you. Or the dance. Sheesh. It's not as if I ever enrolled in her training camp or anything. Oh, it's not like we didn't think you had it in you, though, I swear. Yeah, I mean, with that big old forehead of yours, I thought you were a real smarty pants right away. Me too. I also believed you were smarty pants from the moment I laid eyes on you. Not the most convincing work, guys. Oh dear, oh dear. Arena's not just irreplaceable to you, but us, too.
All right.
We need to rescue her ASAP. And then bust our way out of here. Yes, I can tell we're closing in on the truth of the matter. Just gotta reach out for it. I'll give it my all for her, too. Let's see this through, Phantom Thieves. Nod. 3 goop. Do like the goops. Get those goops. Leblanc is where the heart is. Take your time.
Thanks.
Hey, Nari. Thanks for the help with the cooling. Don't mention it. I studied Ren's use of the equipment, so it came easily. That being said, the flavor we got in our pour still falls short of his work. No, not at all. It was quite delicious. It's been ages since I last had a cup of here, so I enjoyed it very much.
Hey.
That reminds me, how long have you been going to Leblanc? I think the first time was shortly after I became a diet member. I noticed the shop when I happened to pass by. When I stepped inside, I was greeted by a gruff employee. and the most wonderful smell of high-quality tea. I instantly took a liking to the place. From then on, I'd pop in whenever I needed some time alone. You always went alone? Yes. I wouldn't even tell my secretary when I was heading there. I just wanted to be plain old Toshiro. At least while I was at Leblanc. Time almost seems to flow differently in Leblanc, doesn't it? It definitely does here, at the moment. It's a place where you can get away from the hectic energy of the city and really focus on yourself, isn't it?
Totally.
Yeah, I totally get that. There's just something about the place that makes you comfortable enough to let your hair down. I always found myself thinking about Ellie whenever I went there. Left alone to stew with my thoughts, I'd head down a spiral of guilt all too often. You didn't keep in touch with her? We grew distant after she went to hospital. Oh no. I thought of reaching out to her countless times, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. You should do it, mate. I mean, how could I? After ruining her future the way I did. You didn't do that. All the dots. I don't know exactly what you're going through, but I went through something at least kind of similar myself recently.
I see.
It's an awful long time to bear the weight alone, ain't it? But that ends today. Now that I've made my mind up, I'm going to get the resolution I deserve. You grab that ending you want, mate. But you've got to come back to Leblanc again when this is all over. Promise? Plus, Ren's even rivals Tochiro's. You have to try it yourself.
Right.
Now that I look forward to. I'll be sure to set aside enough time for me to really savour it. But first, we still have to rescue Irina and get out of this place. Now that the monsters appear and the kingdoms change form, we have a chance of pulling that off. Let's get to it. Okay. 3 gip. Good old gips. Right, let's see if we can use any of this gip. What we got here? Skills? We got something going on with Morgana. I'm kind of wanting to save so we can get, like, the bigger skills now, really. Get that, though. Get everyone's SP up if we can. Might be an idea. If we can, you know. Like with you, you've already got it. Alright, we'll leave that as is. And what can you actually get? May as well get that. May as well get that increased power and HP of Femme Fatale extends range by 1 square. May as well. May as well. Right, let's head off towards the mission. Let's go. Come on. There we go. Student council.
So it is here after all.
Is this a student council room?
I don't know what that fiend's plotting, but this is the place I was most attached to as a student. It's also where I spent the most time with Eri.
So it's the perfect place for him to play his sick mind games with you again, huh?
How are you doing, Toshiro?
Honestly, I'm on the brink of falling apart.
Oh, lovely.
I can't guarantee I won't lose it again. I'm sure he'll smack some sense into me if it happens, right?
That's nice. It's harkening back to that, but leave it to us. Leave it to us, mate.
Yes. Rest assured, we won't hold back.
I mean, yeah, just speak to Ryuji about this.
Hang on. If you go all out, Toshiro could end up with a gaping hole in his face. Wouldn't that be bad?
Well, whatever happens, happens.
No, not whatever happens, happens.
Please, go easy on me. In any case, I can no longer sincerely claim that I'm firm in my convictions. But that being said, I'm not going to run either. That's where I'm at right now.
That's okay. Honestly, we're all in the same boat here.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we're immune to fear.
Like Irina said, whenever one of us feels stuck, we need to step in and provide support. That's all there is to it.
Thank you. Now let's get going. We'll save Arena, and I'll settle the score with my past.
Let's go. Take your time.
Something's real off about this place.
I mean, we can see Arena right there in the chair, but what's going on?
Everyone, over there!
You okay?
Arena!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pleased to see you've arrived safely.
How many times must I repeat myself? Who the hell are you?
It's you, mate. Come on.
Who am I? My, what a surprise. You of all people should already know.
Gotta be his shadow. It's gotta be.
I am the embodiment of your sin. I'm you, Toshiro.
Me?
Oh, here we go. It's gonna be a proper scene, isn't it? Take your time.
So, have you finally remembered everything, Toshiro? Do you recall the crime you committed?
Wait, is that?
It's his shadow.
He looks just like Toshiro. Don't tell me.
A twin would be unlikely, right?
Agreed. Then this guy must be Toshiro's shadow?
Take your time.
And so, our fated encounter is finally upon us. We'll meet at last, my other self.
You're not me. You know.
You remember it all now, don't you? Being nothing more than a mindless puppet at your fiancé's beck and call. Killing your mother by dragging her out on a selfish whim. And then masquerading as a hero of your school, only to send your idol careening into the depths of despair. All of these are sins you decided to deny. Isn't that right? Shut up! You know, Toshiro, I pity you. All of your pain and suffering is because of her, Eri Natsuhara. And this girl, the lingering husk of your dream.
Bastard! What the hell do you think you're doing to Arena? Stop it! Don't you dare touch her!
Don't touch her? You want me to leave her alone, do you? Don't lie to me. Be honest, Toshi. You despised her, didn't you? You went through hell all on account of her silly ideals. Trust me, I know. I'm you, after all. So rejoice! Your wish is about to be granted.
Wish? Take your time.
Haven't you realized by now, Toshiro?
What the?
What's going on?
The incessant pain and suffering you had to endure. It's all because of her. This girl truly is your inescapable curse.
That's not how Toshiro really thinks, though. Take your time.
Where are we?
What's going on?
Do you finally understand now?
I do find it interesting the clock on what was the school is the time it was at the station when the train arrived.
The one to blame for your pathetic life. One full of cowed obedience. Stop! I said stop!
How about we change that course for you now?
I'll take this curse called Eri Natsuhara and purge her from your soul eternally.
This ends now.
Yeah! Let's go, guys! Yeah!
What the? Take your time. It's up to you, Toshiro.
Is that really the best you have to offer? You've fallen right into my trap without a second thought.
He hit them behind us. How could I fall for that?
All this taunting was merely a setup, was it? Such a careless blunder.
Don't you see, Toshiro? There's no one left to save you now. Resolve, conviction, ideals! You can try to numb your soul with cheap words, but it won't make a difference. Come now. Have you returned to your senses? You must remember all that pain and fear you hid away. Now remember it! Drink it all in, for it will be the moment the symbol of your revolution rots away!
Take your time. There's a lot of take your times.
You just stay put and behave yourself, while I strangle this rebel filth.
Toshiro, come on.
Take it, Toshiro!
Good kick.
What a wasted effort. He won't be fighting back any longer. Now, for the finishing touch. Be grateful, Toshiro. After this, you'll never make the same foolish mistake again. Die, you accursed husk of Eri Natsuhara!
Toshiro. Remember how it actually ended. What we did wasn't a mistake.
Oh?
But I just can't fight anymore. Still, though, you shouldn't regret what we have done.
Huh?
You see, Kurano-san came by earlier.
Kurano? You mean the whistleblower?
She apologized over and over. She really feels guilty for the way things turned out. Apparently, she told the school about her part-time job. Said she wishes she'd done it sooner.
I knew it. We never should have.
But she also said she's grateful. She said she's in a much better place than if she'd done nothing and let Nakabachi go on using her. Her exact words were, "Thank you so much. Seriously."
Oh.
Toshiro, you need to see her, no, our point of view. I won't say we handled it all the right way, but deciding to stand up to Nakabachi, I know in my heart that wasn't a mistake. As for me, I may not be fighting by her side for a while. But if you can find a way to keep fighting, to hold on to that will for change instead of regretting it, then I promise I'll catch back up to you one day, and we'll keep making this world better.
Natsuhara, senpai.
So, at the very least, that's what I want to do. You're your own person, with your own future to find. But I know your heart. One day you're going to...
Going to what?
The hope she placed in you, it's still right here. So please, please, stand up, Toshiro! Stand up!
Oh, here we go, mate. Ooh, right in the hand. I mean, grab her, you know. Grab his hand.
Toshiro!
Grab him.
Your hand! Let go!
I got you! Don't you remember? When push comes to shove, I take care of business!
Tick. Go on. Go on. Yes! He's moving forward again. Good use of the clock there. Take your time.
What are you doing, Toshiro? Why do you look at me that way? I'm you!
Go on, say it. Go on with it. You're not me. I'm waiting for it.
You're wrong. You've got it all wrong, damn it! You were supposed to get rid of her and end this plague of rotten narcissism. You said it yourself. Fighting and struggling on a passing whim only leads to suffering.
That's why you wanted me to get rid of her?
Yes, that's right, my other self. It's not too late. Let's end her. You still can't see it? Absolutely everything you went through was because of her. Then she has the audacity to tell you not to regret it. Ha! Ridiculous. She'll drag you down to hell to bask in her own narcissism. She's nothing more than a delusional lunatic. Shut the hell up.
Yes, mate.
Huh?
Take your time.
Enough from you! Your disgusting lies won't work on me.
That's right. I'm... You seem to have found your resolve.
What the? Oh! You're his persona?
All manner of suffering can lead your heart astray. But a kindled flame can withstand any strife in this world.
Oh!
And with this, we begin the next chapter. I am now, thou art I. Now, call my name!
Ooh. Goosebumps. Damn!
Hey, is that?
No doubt about it. That's a persona!
Fire at will, Ernesto!
You can't stop us. The rebellion is here. The rebellion! Within my heart!
That was awesome. Take your time. Well, we'll end this part here and get to the actual battle in just a moment, but very much loving the fact that he's awakened and that was his persona. The hope inside from Eri basically became the persona. Loving that. But it does feel like it's got several different elements of previous personas going on at the moment. It's like it's feeling very Persona 4 because he's facing the truth. He's facing himself. That does feel very Persona 4. Obviously, the awakening and pulling off the mask, that was very Persona 5, but the element of incorporating your emotions about someone else, feeling very Persona 3-ish. I'm thinking Junpei's awakening, like his proper awakening, you know, with Chidori, you know, that aspect. Don't want to go into that in case no one's gone for the Persona 3 stuff. Don't want too many spoilers there, but if you know what I mean there, where it's like, yeah, pulling in different elements from another character into your persona. Like, that's very cool. That's very cool. So what happens with the skills and everything that I had with Irina? Does she stay a persona now? Do the skills get transferred to Toshiro? Don't know. But that's where we're ending this part. We'll see you in the next part with Mission 41. Ta-da for now.